Welcome back to Mr. Maybe. Today, we're asking the ultimate question about the mysterious interstellar object. What is 3i Atlas? Maybe 3i Atlas is the cosmic courier. Look, we've always thought of space exploration as flying out there. But what about the stuff flying in here? 3i Atlas is an escapee. It's a fragment from a distant star system that got violently ejected, maybe through a chaotic planetary slingshot. It's not passing by, it's fleeing. Imagine a chunk of ice and rock born on a frozen planet thousands of light years away, carrying the exact chemical signature of its home. It traveled through the emptiness of the galaxy like a lonely grain of dust. 3i Atlas is essentially the first sample we can touch, the first vial of cosmic raw material from another solar system. It tells us that space is porous and our star system is just a tiny receiving dock for the universe's intergalactic post office. It's a cosmic express package. But if it's traveling that far, it must be ancient, right? How old is this thing? Old enough to predate the sun? We know this object is an escapee, but now we ask, what is 3i Atlas? Maybe 3i Atlas is the time capsule. If our sun is only 4.5 billion years old, then 3i Atlas could have been traveling for over 10 billion years. Think about that. That's the difference between a high schooler and a dinosaur. The ice and dust it carries are a preserved record of the early Milky Way, when stars were sparser and the chemical soup of the universe was still mixing. This isn't just a regular comet, it's a living fossil of cosmic history. It contains the original chemical recipe for existence, the genesis of the universe itself. It has witnessed things we can only speculate about: starbursts, supernova deaths, and the formation of the first galaxies, and is carrying all that history right now, wrapped up in a dirty, slow-moving snowball. A chunk of primordial ice. Fantastic. But if this thing is carrying the original ingredients, does that include the most powerful ingredient of all? Life? That's where things get really fun or terrifying. If it's carrying the ingredients of the cosmos, then what is 3i Atlas? Maybe 3i Atlas is the life messenger. We already suspect life might originate from comets, the panspermia theory. They crash into planets, melt, and potentially kickstart evolution. But what if this comet came from a civilization? 3i Atlas may be loaded with complex organic molecules, like those tricky amino acids that form proteins. Or creepier still, it might carry extremophile microbes, organisms that can survive the vacuum of space and radiation. Imagine it wasn't a mistake. Imagine this thing was deliberately sent, a biomechanical seed spreader designed to fly through the galaxy, intentionally showering every star system it passes with the fire of life. It's not a cosmic coincidence, it's an alien biology experiment, and we just stumbled into the petri dish. If it's carrying life, we are either about to get an upgrade or an infection. But if it was designed and sent, that changes the equation entirely. We're talking intelligent design. We're talking espionage. That's next. If it was designed and sent, we have to ask, what is 3i Atlas? Maybe 3i Atlas is the AI camouflage. Why did this thing have an unusual trajectory and weird comet activity? Because it's not a natural comet. That tail of gas and dust, it's just a distraction. It's a sophisticated camouflage system utilizing ice and gas to hide the complex mechanical structure beneath. It's the perfect spy. It entered our solar system looking like harmless, dirty space snow, but inside, its sensors are recording everything. Our radio signals, our satellite paths, the thermal output of our military bases. That little non-gravitational acceleration we measured, that wasn't gas venting, that was a controlled burn of a tiny engine changing course to get a better look at Earth. We think it's a passive chunk of rock, but it's an AI drone programmed to observe humanity and report back on whether we're worth communicating with or eliminating. If it's a machine, it's terrifying. But what if 3i Atlas is a piece of something much, much bigger? Something that died? That's reason number 5, and it's a true cosmic tragedy. For our final, most tragic theory, we ask, what is 3i Atlas? Maybe 3i Atlas is the shattered world. Forget little rocks. 3i Atlas was once a part of a much larger, colder world, a mini planet or a giant moon orbiting a massive star. But then disaster struck. That icy world got too close to a star, or maybe a gas giant, and was subjected to immense tidal forces. It was ripped apart in an epic cosmic tug of war. 3i Atlas is just the largest, iciest, and most recognizable piece of that planetary corpse. It's a chilling reminder. In the universe, worlds die too. It once had its own orbit, its own deep sea oceans, maybe even its own potential for life. Now, it's just a fragment scattered across the galaxy. It didn't escape its star system, it was violently rejected, and now it's telling its silent, tragic story as it flies past our sun. 3i Atlas, the messenger, the spy, the tombstone. It forces us to ask, if entire worlds can be shredded and ejected into the dark, how long do we really have? I'm Mr. Maybe. Good night, and may your world stay in one piece.